What's up, YouTube? It's a great moment for hip hop fans today, but not really today because this news came out about 2 days ago. But Kendrick Lamar finally has spoken about his upcoming album. Now, there's no release date yet, unfortunately, but he does talk about the content on the album. He talks about addressing issues. He says that To Pimp a Butterfly was addressing the problem. I'm in a space now where I'm not addressing the problem anymore. So, with that statement, he's saying that he's not addressing the problem anymore. So, is he going to be going away from conscious rap? Are we going to get that doo 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 Kendrick? Are we going to get that how much a dollar cost? Which, hey, I'm a fan of both. But I thought that statement was really interesting. He goes on to say, we're in a time where we exclude one major component out of this whole thing called life, God. Nobody speaks on it because it's almost in conflict with what's going on in the world when you talk about politics and government and the system. So with that statement, it makes me think that he's going to go a more spiritual route on this album. So are we going to get that Cushion Corinthians Kendrick opposed to, that backseat freestyle money trees Kendrick? Either way, I'm excited about what's going to be on the album. That's what I want to know. I want to know what the album's going to be about, because when you listen to Pimp a Butterfly, he attacked these conscious topics, the topic of self-hatred, when he made I Love Myself and We Gonna Be Alright. That was really, really uplifting for the community as a whole. So I'm like, you already did that, Kendrick. And, with his older stuff like Section 80, you got like Cushion Corinthians and a few other songs, Tammy's song, Keisha's song, just attacking other aspects of life or aspects of life that people could be going through. So what is he gonna do now? I want something along the lines of Good Kid, Mad City, which he can't do again. You can't tell that story again, because that's really the story of him growing up and basically his life, fooling with Shireen, fooling with the homies, robbing people, alcohol abuse, swimming pools, but that was the type of album that I would want. With all of that being said, this next quote really, really sparked my interest, because Kendrick says, we love women, we enjoy their company. At one point in time, I may have a little girl who grows up and tells me about her engagements with a male figure. Things that most men don't want to hear. Learning to accept it and not run away from it. That's how I want this album to feel. That's a crazy statement, really. Well, not crazy, but like profound. I mean, crazy in a good way. It's profound because he's saying learning to accept it and not run away from it. That's how I want this album to feel. Not what this album is about. That's how you will feel once you hear the album. So with that being said, I expect him to go even deeper than To Pimp a Butterfly. Even deeper than songs like How Much a Dollar Cost and I Love Myself. See, To Pimp a Butterfly was an album for the culture, really, and just an album that addresses all these issues going on, especially race relations and things like that. And after To Pimp a Butterfly, things in America are like up and down, Okay, I lied. It's not really getting any better, and I think Kendrick knows that, so I think he wants to use his platform even more to just go ahead and address a bunch of issues, just a bunch of things that plague the society as a whole, because I know that's the type of artist that he is. Regardless, though, I'm going to be lit at the thought of a new Kendrick project, and you should be too. Kendrick is one of the greatest rappers of our generation, or the newer generation, depending on, how old you are. But, I mean, it's been a minute since we got a project from him. We got Untitled Unmastered, which was really throwaway tracks, so, I mean, that doesn't count, so we should all be hyped for this, really. That's what I'm saying. So, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you want from this album. And make sure to subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to do a bunch of music stuff with it. I'm out.